Hi guys, you're probably used to seeing me travelling around in the old Renault Kangoo. Well, I'm afraid I've actually decided to sell it. Well, in fact, I actually have sold it. And it's gone to a young lad who plans on going off travelling in it. Hopefully he's going to enjoy it as much as I have. And as you can see, I've ended up going and buying a VW T4. It's a 1.9 diesel engine. As you can see in the back here, well, it is what it is. It's not brilliant. It's serviceable at the moment. The bodywork is actually pretty good. It's got a little bit of rust to the rear, and I mean it's a little bit, tiny bit on spots on the arches, which I'm going to attend to, and of course do some videos of that for you guys to see. I'm also planning on painting the whole van, despite the paint not being too bad on here. It's just a simple fact, once I've done a bit of welding, fading it in and all that kind of stuff, I might as well just do the whole van and give it a fresh job. So that would be something you can also follow with me and learn about. As you can see, the interior as well is going to be totally ripped out and gutted. It does have an old-fashioned cooker here, which I actually prefer to the new ones. I mean, I've got the double hob, I've got the grill, and I've got the oven. And I'm probably going to keep this, despite the van's going to be going modern. I've got it's got a Smith sink in there, and it's got the electric tap, it's got the pump, it's got the water container and stuff in there. It's also got a diesel heater in here with a twin blower, controller thing, and everything's up the rear there. I've also got it's a gas powered shower at the rear as well, which is not currently connected up. So that would be in with the build as well. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to adapt that to the rear of the van so I can use it when it's open, or whether I'm going to adapt it so it's inside the van, where I could possibly use it for hot water as well as use it for the shower, which would mean then I'm going to have it vented out the roof. And of course, the other things I want to do is I want the solar power on the roof, possibly 2, maybe 3 solar panels, and also want some sort of ventilation. So that would be other stuff. And the side windows, I don't know if you can see here, they're just glass. They don't open, which is, I don't think it's very ideal, especially when you got your thermals over your front windows. Having your window down the front, you've got thermal over it, ain't going to make much difference. So that's going to be something else to be sorted. As far as the engine goes, it does have an oil leak. From what I gather, these all have oil leaks. So I'm going to dive into that and see how far I'll get with that, and you guys can follow me, see whether I actually managed to solve that issue, which we'll see if we do or don't. Some people say that's just the way they are. Gears on this are pretty good. When I first picked it up, I was still getting into second. It was like all over the place sort of thing. I've kind of got used to it now. I know where it is, it goes in. So I'm presuming that's something to do with the gear linkage. So probably an easy fix, so that'll be another thing. And then the wiring in here is like 17-year-olds have been attacking it for the last 10 years, and it's a bit this and that and everything else. So that's going to have to be all sorted out. So yeah, anyway, here's a video walk around of the outside of the van. This is specifically pointing out the bad points. It's not really pointing out the good aspects of it, it's pointing out more so the bad points. And then we're going to my next video, which will be coming soon, probably where I'm going to be starting doing a bit of welding, a bit of cleaning up. Okay, anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you want to follow, obviously subscribe, and if you don't like it, just give it a thumbs down. Put what you feel. So this is the worst side, the curb side, obviously. A little bit of surface there, there's nothing on the back of it. Something hard behind there, which kind of might suggest this filler, and literally just spotted now. Put his camera up here. That looks like a weld down there. So there's a little thing hiding there. And so this has got filler behind it. Or at least I think. There's a slight difference in the colour of paint as well. So that arch has got to be done. I think this bit's fine here. Possibly, I don't know. So yeah, that arch has got to be done. There's a little bit here, which is a rugged patch really. This bit I didn't spot when I went and looked at it. That bit don't look so good. But that's the worst bit on the whole thing. I mean, underneath of it, it's really, really clean. Yeah. This arch here, I don't know if it's got any filler on it, but it has got bubbling on it. That's the problem. Mud sits underneath them. But it gets wet underneath it and rots it. That's probably why they're gone. These. So I might get away with that if I nip it in the butt quick. Then it's on this side. Got a bit. Don't. It's bubbling from rust. A little bit along the top of there. A bit of a sod to get through that is, especially with the window glued in. Looks like it's had a new track on it. Tyres all look fucking brand new. Lights on the rear are good. Now long on the back really. So there's a bit on this. Look, little spot there, little spot there. Yes, I think the arches are going to have to be done. A little tiny bit there, probably looks worse on the camera. The same here, I've got the bubble in the bottom of the window. It must have just common places for them to go under the windows. Little knick-knacks here and there. That, I think it's the worst. Over any of the bits, I'd rather get that bit sorted first. I don't like the idea of it rotting out around the window frame. Yeah, that's the outside. It's going to have to be painted again if we end up doing all the arches anyway. The inside. Swivel seats. Silly guys, stupid steering wheel. I don't know whether I like it or not like it. The thing I don't like about it, I don't think I'm going to get a steering lock on it. I've got plenty of storage. The box is built down there, which is handy. So, old school oven, which I actually quite like. Smith sink. Tap, electric tap and all that on it as well. A pump and diesel heater and water tank and all that there. Gives you an idea how much what the person around it knew about. I put a speaker in without putting a fucking box. Yeah, battery light up here. There's lights around in here, none of them work. These daft things. Proper curtains, although I wouldn't rate them, you still bloody see through them ones. The ones on the back are black out. They're the same as what I had in the camper. There was proper T4 ones. I suppose there's proper T4 ones, but yeah. Little flip down TV. Decent seats. And we'll go round to the back. Grab my TV, I think I've locked it. Some yoga or whatever it is on there. He's in there. Yeah, subwoof all that. A little amp in there. Sounds like crap on the rocking stereo that's in there at the minute. I need to put mine in it. No more central locking. I think that's one of the things I'm going to be changing. Oh yeah, none of it's cleverly put. That's the diesel tank. And then there's a little goodie in the back. I've never had one of these, and I know these ain't cheap. Like that, it's basically your shower or your hot water. That's a nice bit of kit, that. I probably wouldn't have it there though. I'd probably have it rented. But yeah, I'm quite chuffed I've got that in it. 2 leisure batteries. I'm not sure whether they're any good or not yet. And whatever else is in there. Oh, a little whale pump there, alright. Might still finding stuff in it. So yeah, that's it. Probably keep the roof. Yeah, so it's another project.